can't believe he got blamed for that.
What actually did happen?
They attacked me in the middle of the night. They started beating me. The only thing I could do was defend myself. I pulled out my knife and I stabbed one of them. They ran away, but then you came along and helped me.
You know, you didn't have to play hero.
You know you didn't have to come help me. I could have just...
You know what? You would have died then and there if I didn't do anything. When I turned the corner, I didn't expect to see you getting beaten up by drunkards.
Here comes the guy who decides we get out or not. Whether free men or criminals.
Alright, you miserable sods. You have the pleasure of choice today. Either you run here and stay the miserable people that you are, or you join the army. It's your choice.
Alright, you pathetic sods. We don't need cannon fodders. We need trained soldiers, though the foremost is good too. These preliminary rounds will allow us to weed out those who would hinder the intent of Fort Carlton. Those who hit their target the fastest shall be ranked accordingly.
Ever fired a gun before? Heard it's not as bad as we expect.
We'll see if that's true.
Ready your weapons! Fire when ready!
Damn, I don't think I hit a single one of my targets. I'm a goner, cannon fodder, I know it.
Don't feel too bad. I didn't hit anything either. It was so hard we probably weren't the only ones.
Silence! Usually we let in the top 50% of preliminary contestants. However, it seems that not a single contestant has hit a target. More so, it appears that we have had an injury or two during the preliminaries. Due to some recent update, it appears that the need for more men has risen. And so I am somewhat proud to say that you have all passed.
Oh, I remember. Here, take a look at this.
I can't read, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. Here, I'll read it to you. It says here that a very charismatic man named Riel is recruiting volunteers at an astounding pace in favor of the Metis population as he fights the British.
For too long, my brothers, have we suffered at the hands of the white man. For too long have they stolen our land. They force us to make food for them. They take our land. They crush our culture. And give us nothing in return. This day, my brothers, shall go down in history as the day the Metis rose up, as the day the people of the Northwest stood up for themselves and claimed their freedom!
I wonder if that's what they meant by the recent updates.
They say he and his men are fierce fighters. His men swear undying loyalty to him as their leader and swell with morale. And as for the regiments that are sent, they are never heard of again.
Maybe prison was a better choice after all, eh?
Sir?
Yes. I've been anxious to hear our report. What's the status?
My scouts report that the enemy, Riel, has been recruiting large amounts of men. They also said that he has a vast amount of munitions. He's obviously preparing for an assault on our position.
Right. Spread the word. I want officers to know that when in contact with enemy forces, they should retreat immediately. They need to come back to the fort to get reinforcements. Additionally, I want more scouts dispatched. I want intel by the hour.
Right.
Who are you?
I am an emissary from the Metis, and I request an audience with Lief Crozier.
An emissary? With what intention?
That is for Lief Crozier as he is only.
This.
Pardon my invasiveness, sir. We have a visitor.
A visitor? We're busy right now. Go away.
I believe this to be extremely important, sir. Please.
Hold your tongue, boy, and do as you're told. Tell him he can come back later.
But, monsieur, I think you will find that what I have to say is an offer which you cannot refuse. Monsieur Crozier, you and I, we are both reasonable people. We have no personal quarrels.
So you are saying that if we were to surrender Fort Carlton to the provisional government of Saskatchewan, you would grant us our lives?
That seems like a fair deal, does it not?
On what grounds do you get the idea that we would ever surrender our fort?
Monsieur Crozier, me and my people, we do not wish to spill any blood. However, we are entirely prepared for such a possibility.
And this comes straight from Riel?
Yes.
Why is it you must cause us so much trouble?
Please, we are not barbarians, but more to the point. Why is it that you have become so hostile to us?
We have had enough of the mistreatment of the Metis people. We are tired of the Brits and their hatred towards us. There's a storm coming, and you better hope the Brits are prepared. There's change blowing through this land, and Riel's the one who's going to bring it. You have 2 days to decide. I shall be waiting down the main road. You can either choose to stand and die, or you can walk away and live to see another day. But personally, I hope you choose death.
So, do you mean to surrender, sir?
No, we will not surrender. Prepare munitions and protocol for sustained siege.
Yes, sir.
How did it come to this?
Sorry, sir. Are you speaking to me, sir?
Oh, no, it was nothing. Say, I read up on you. What was it you were in here for? Ah, yes. Accused of murder, correct?
Yes, sir.
If I were you, I'd have taken a lifetime in jail over this hole. It was probably for the best. A lifetime in jail, that is.
You're probably right, sir.
Sir, so this and so that. Can a man not have a decent conversation these days? Tell me about yourself. May I call you Arthur?
Yes, you may.
Well, tell me about yourself then.
I was born in Saskatoon to a single mother. My brother not much after me. Our mother died when we were very young, and we were left to struggle for ourselves. I joined the army because I wanted another chance at freedom. I didn't murder that person.
As you all know, the Metis have been showing us implications of aggressive intentions towards us for some time now. Just this day, a Metis emissary came to me and had the nerve to ask for the surrender of our fort in exchange for our lives. In doing so, he called for the disgrace of everyone in this room, the disgrace of the entire division. Listen, for I will only say this once. The Metis think they have won. They think that we are outnumbered and alone and ready to surrender. But I tell you now, as long as there is powder in our muskets and air in our lungs, as long as the flag of our country flies on these ramparts, we will never surrender. I have sent out a contingent of men. They will go to the general store and acquire as many supplies as possible. Once they return, we shall set out to make this fort impregnable. Prepare yourselves, men, for the hardships that await us all.
Do you notice anything wrong, Constable?
No, sir. Am I missing something? It seems like there's nothing going on here.
Exactly. Every day, people are here buying groceries and eating lunch. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go, man, and look lively. I won't have you walking into a trap. I don't like this. Come on, man. Let's go set up our bearings over there.
Scout.
Unfortunately, the store will be closed today. Please, come back some other time.
Release those prisoners!
Ha! This is but a tiny portion of the force at my command, so if you wish to fight me, come and take the prisoners. But I know you won't, so when you go running back to your commander, tell him Gabriel Dumont sends his regards, and those of Louis Riel.
All right, men, get in formation. I'm gonna give you one piece of advice, and one piece only. Don't break formation. If you break, you die.
So, did you catch a glimpse of the Metis numbers?
No, but with his confidence, he must have had 200, possibly 300 men at his command.
So many against so few. At most we have 100 men. How can we ever hope to succeed?
I don't know, sir, but I do know it is our duty to try.
Right, start the men marching. Let's get this over with.
March!